Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. Last episode we did the bonus, or not bonus, excuse me, I keep calling them bonus, challenge mission down at Dejak Inlet, but now we are continuing on our trip up to Vabbi. Or at least that's where we're supposed to be heading next. So let's talk to Dunkoro and see if you got any plans. The man with the plan. To Vabbi. We must go north through the fortress of Jahai to reach Vabbi. There are mountains narrow and the Elon falls over the first great cataract once. It was a clear passage, but the Cornins had built a fortress there and control the road. We need to find a way through it or around it. Just remember to keep an eye on Narashi. Her impulsive actions have a tendency to grab attention. Yeah, English is a hard language. Me English is very gooding sometimes, okay? Leave me. Don't judge me. Let's get out there. We are in a new explorable area, the Jahai Bluffs. Here is Narashi. Let's give a little bit of a talk to her. Dunkoro said, "What about me? If anything, his harebrained schemes are liable to backfire on us more than anything I do. Well, let's not waste any more time with idle chatter." She said, Dunkoro said, "What?" Yeah, there's something over there. You see that big head? That'll be relevant later in the story. Look at that monument to the defeated Palawa Joko. What's that asshole doing over there? So let's have us a little look around these plains. Ah, I see the fortress they were talking about now. Yes, that looks like, I believe, a problem is an understatement. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get through that. There's Jahai, built where Terra also defeated Palawa Joko. It looks to be superbly guarded. See if we can get a better look at it. It's pretty cool. You can actually go through a lot of it as well. A lot of it is playable area. Well, a good chunk of it's playable area, which is pretty cool, because normally a lot of the times these big structures you see in this game, they're just kind of there. You can't really like go into them or anything, but it's kind of cool that this one is actually one you could go in if you wanted to. You can see it's kind of almost got a Vabbian influence on the architecture, I would say. Those like blue domes and stuff there, not very Cornin. Cornin is more like that style, or like Gandara, more like gray. Well, you kind of see it there, gray blocky, but the tips there and the, I don't know, maybe that is actually Cornin architecture as well, because I'm thinking about Gandara. It's just not as opulent as Vabbi, but I'm getting thrown off by the little domes. But the domes are present on Cornin architecture as well. Gods, this place is bursting at the seams with troops. There's definitely no way through here. Sag, as the kids say. Now let's keep on going. Let's see if we can find anything then. This is really cool. I always thought this place was super cool whenever I came by here as a kid coming through here. Actually, come to think of it, I think you can go to this town in Guild Wars 2. Because there is a Jahai Bluffs zone in Guild Wars 2. And there is this cliff town over here with the fortress up there. Yeah, I think you actually come to this town in Guild Wars 2. I think I was there like yesterday doing something. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I always loved like this village here tucked away in like the walls of this valley kind of. Some more Hecate. We saw some of these in the Barbarous Coast. These little, like, fireplaces here always looks pretty cool to me. They're like little fire towers. Maybe like little ovens used for baking or whatever, but they're pretty cool. Move it, centaur scum. My pride will not stand for this. I know that centaur. That's Mirza Veldrunner. They must have captured him and his warriors. They're treated as slaves, worked to exhaustion, then death. What an atrocity. Sun spears. Oh boy. We best silence these fools before we head back. Shh, you didn't see anything. Go peacefully into the night. No, there we go. Alright. Now you can go back to the Sunspear Sanctuary. That's a weird thing where a lot of times I'll forget to clear that group whenever I'm doing this quest, and then have to redo the entire quest over again. Don't do that. Make sure you actually finish the quest before you go back. Well, that's worrisome. I can see a frontal assault on a heavily fortified location like the Fortress of Jahai would be folly. I'm surprised you made it back. You shouldn't worry me so. You wouldn't believe this. While you were gone, a centaur somehow infiltrated the command post. He hasn't threatened anyone yet, but I'm worried he might. He is pretty angry and doesn't seem to like humans. He refuses to talk with anyone but you. Barely see once before he gets violent. If I can handle demons, I can handle a centaur. Said, I hunt demons. I don't care about no silly little centaur. So you guys say, Zed Shadowhoof. It's one of the first few friendly centaurs we've met. Or at least, not friendly, but allied-ish. Humans, they always think the world turns on their shoulders. The centaur people know secrets you cannot fathom. Our warriors blaze through battle like fire on the dry plain. Your kind can enslave us, but you shall never break our spirits. We fear nothing beneath the open sky. Centaur blackmail. I need to speak with you, Two Legs. I am Zed Shadowhoop of the Veldrunner, the last free centaur pride in Alona. Oh boy, the last one. Our leader, Mirza Veldrunner, the person we just saw, has been captured and is enslaved by the corner work camp, the Dejarin estate. I've heard your struggle against Fresh. Asa, if you're truly sincere in your motives, I ask no demand that you and a contingent of your finest accompany me on a rescue mission to free our leader. Otherwise, I will go alone, and if captured, I'll be forced to disclose your location. Gather your party and go to the Jahai Bluffs. I'll be there with an informant who will escort us past the guards at the Conor Crossroads. Fight alongside us, or the Corn Dogs will learn your hideout. Which outcome do you prefer, Two Legs? I will throw a spear through your face. Listen, Kasa's dad, we couldn't, whenever he threatened us, we couldn't do anything about it. You're some random centaur. Nobody cares. No one in this place cares about you. But wait a minute, we have to be the good guys? We have to help him? Ah, crap. Fine. But yeah, anyway, he's part of the last free centaur tribe, so it's cool to see. Here's the Master of Whispers, a character that is, pretty cool character. I'm not sure if we'll be meeting him on this character. I think the other character will be meeting him. No need to introduce yourself. I know exactly who you are and what you're capable of. Half the people you met in Istan work for me, whether they realize it or not. My name, that's not important. All you need to know is that I'm an ally and I know about as much about our enemies as I do about you. Zed and I have shared interests. He needs to free his noble centaur leader, and I need a certain overbearing overseer taken care of. Dad has an ally SF Corner Crossroads care. They've come up with a plan to seed the corners. Follow their instructions. I wish you luck if that is something you believe in. Zed, it is time we commenced. Here's the layout of the estate. Join these humans, you'll need to work together. Why, they're two-legged, weak, and inferior. It's the only way you will have my help. It's up to you, Zed. Fine, we'll see how much of a mistake this is. Two legs when all is said and done. Now continue on like we discussed. I will contact both of you later. Okay. So we going through the Jahai Bluffs now. To go save the centaur. Also, I don't mean to be rude, Zed, but you talk a lot of shit for somebody whose entire race is down to one tribe and everybody else is enslaved. You're preaching a lot of superiority over there for somebody who's Anyway. Go this way, I think. But I guess our trip to Vabbi has been delayed. I guess the flight wasn't on time. They had to stop and refuel in Istan or something. Damn, why couldn't we just take the Eagles to Mordor? I mean, Vabbi. Well, that Mesper of Whisper characters is really interesting. He's pretty cool. We never really learned too much about him in this game, but he's just a cool little character. He's got a lot of buddies that'll be helping us as the game goes on too. Sadly, I don't think we will be doing his story on this character. I think this character, I'm not going to mention what it is, but this character might have a different side objective at the time. But I will be showing it in the Let's Play. It'll just be one of the other characters. Probably the Ritualist. Much like how our Mesmer helped us by doing some of the side quests we couldn't do in factions. Is the same thing in Nightfall. So here, this is pretty cool, a little encounter I like. Here's this Cornan village, and inside there's some Cornan soldiers, presumably oppressing the people within. So let's go in and clear out these Cornan soldiers. Also, I think, this is going to sound weird, but I think some of these hut models are unique to this village. And by that I mean, I don't think stuff like this hut here with this walkway up to it, I don't think there's any other ones like this in the game, at least to my knowledge. So I think there's actually some unique assets specifically in this village there. Pretty cool. I think the wall here is relatively unique as well. I don't know if there's actually a quest involved with saving that village or doing something with that village, but it seems like there should be. So I'm not exactly sure, but it feels like there should be. Here's Hajo Firemain. Heroj Firemain? I don't know if that's Harajo. Heroj. Taraji P. Henson. This is Conir Crossroads. Beyond is the Dejarin Estate, a large agricultural farm formerly under the control of the Dejarin family. Goss, we're home. It's now controlled by the Cornan government. They used it for us captured centaurs as forced laborers in the fields. Ah, so you're the ones I was told to wait for. Excellent. Zed has a brilliant plan to free our brothers. Wait till you hear it. Why do I feel like because of your enthusiasm, I'm not gonna be happy when I hear it?
So what's this plan of yours?
It is simple, Two Legs. We surrender to the Cornans.
I already don't like it.
Have you lost your mind?
Hardly. Once we surrender, they will lock us up in a pen in the work camp. We then free ourselves and rescue the other centaurs.
And how would we free ourselves if we're locked up?
My friend Haraj Firemain is trusted by the guards.
No, it is Raj.
I believe his will to be broken. He has acquired a single key, which he will use to release us.
How do we know you and your friend won't just turn us in?
You don't. You'll have to trust me.
We have to trust a centaur who doesn't trust us.
Yes. Ironic, isn't it?
I just realized he doesn't blink. That's so creepy. I can't unsee it now. He doesn't blink. Alright, here we're at the Conir Crossroads. We'll look at this outpost in the next episode, but let's finish this quest. There's an entrance to the corner. This is the entrance to the corner work camp. If you don't have business here, move along and take that centaur with you. Zed Shadowhoof joins your party. One of the embattled races of centaurs, Zed has little love for those not of his pride. He sees people as morally superior to his people as morally superior to the encroaching humans. So we finally have our final hero from, well, not final, but we finally have a full party. Well, actually, I guess Oleus technically isn't. But we do have more people here now from this region, so that's pretty cool. I believe that he's a water mage. Yeah, it looks like he's a water mage by default, so I'm just gonna make him a water mage. Because why not? Let's get some energy management skills on here real quick. There's leech signet, there's leech signet. And then let's get some, where's water attunement? There it is. A little bit of energy management, and then let's see what elites we got here. Which elites do I have on this account? Kind of want one that does damage. Water Trident, Brain Freeze, Mirror of Ice, Shatterstone. I don't know. I guess maybe we'll run Mind Freeze. And then maybe we'll get some other stuff on here. Some energy regen. Here's just like a spammable ability. Any like AoE skills that don't necessarily cost a ton of mana, because the problem with water spells, they all tend to cost a ton. I guess ice spikes. Man, deep freeze is so expensive. Don't really want to use Maelstrom. Oh, Rust. I think Rust is AoE. Yeah, it is. It's AoE. It costs 10, 8-second cooldown. Alright, we'll try this for a little bit to see how it goes. But anyway, I want to thank you for coming out. I hope you have a great day. I will see you in the next one where we'll take on this mission and hopefully things won't go south. Bye-bye.